Alright, this is actually part 1 of a two-parter. I don't know if I'm going to have both videos, both battles in this one video. We'll just have two separate videos, but I haven't played online in a few days, so the first match that I wanted to do was against Empty Thoughts. I just wanted to try a subterranean, low-friendly battle. So I've never actually played one online, so I thought we would do just green skins, Grimgor versus Thorgrim, and this battle goes exactly the way I thought it was. The second battle where I played as the dwarves and he played as greenskins also went the exact same way. Basically, these orcs, spoiler alert, are just so powerful. They're just way too powerful for the dwarves to handle. I mean, I'm going to show you something that is just, it's just the power that these missiles have, like Gaze and Mork, Shem's Burning Gaze, Vindictive Glare, Fireball. Fireball more than most because that's more of a like a kind of explosion, whereas these are more specialized. But you know, most people when they look at like say a Shem's Burning Gaze or whatever it's called, they kind of think that, you know what, that it's a low, since it's bad, it's supposed to be bad against multiple opponents, and that it's you know, I think it's a counter sniper essentially. It really isn't. These things, honestly, if you want to get the most out of these spells, are just anti artillery. If you could get these guys in the air, like Shemus Burning Gaze on Imperial Pegasus, I mean, because you have a flame cannon. I think the flame cannon is like 1300, 1400. I know I've got a price decrease, but however much it is, it's a big investment, and I'm going to basically destroy two cannons with two spells. I mean, this is diverse. Watch this. I mean, this is supposed to be like a character sniper spell, and you're just going to see this rip through and just absolutely blow up one of these cannons. Watch this. I actually end up, yeah. It took some guys, well, it did a little bit of damage. It took a cannon, actually ended up killing a few marks, I think. Yeah, kind of killed some Mark boys. Oh well. Yeah, Shan. Yeah, but these missiles are just so powerful. I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't even bother using them against lords unless you're using them against other mages, because of the fact that they have very little penetration. It's just they're not like great against characters, whereas against artillery, against even, you know, not necessarily longbeards, because they have the so I'm trying to take out his other cannon. That one though, problem with that one is it fires like say 5 missiles. I think 3 of them ended up getting absorbed by his dwarf, so only like 2 missiles hit. What you're gonna say, I'm gonna actually blow up another one of his cannons with the Gazer Mork. So yeah, if you're going to use the kind of magic missiles, just I wouldn't even bother firing them against lords, because they're just going to dodge them, or not necessarily dodge them, but they're just going to like kind of brush them off. Whereas against artillery, it's just going to, yeah, there's another one. Goodbye. Yeah, these missiles are just so good against artillery and against infantry as well. They're really good against infantry, especially the fireball. So, like I said, this battle's going to go exactly how I thought it was going to go. The dwarves are going to try and hold, but the orcs are just way too much. I mean, it's not even a numbers game, it's just a sheer, my axe is bigger than your axe, basically. And that's the same, goes the same for Grimgor versus Thorgrim as well. Normally when this battle happens, it's, you know, it's usually Thorgrim that comes out, but for some reason after this patch, it's just, really good. You know, I've been calling Grimgor Thorgrim all day, and I just kind of seem to, you know, one's big and green, the other one's big and, well, not green. Basically like a pale gorilla. But yeah, I don't know what it is after this patch. I mean, Grimgor doesn't even get used that often because he doesn't. Oh, that's a nice shot. Because he doesn't have health potions. But I mean, you put the Git Stick on this guy, and he's just gonna absolutely pound house. So he tries to save Thorgrim by basically sacrificing his runesmith, which is essentially, or exactly what's going to happen. That this runesmith is just going to get absolutely hammered, literally and figuratively, I guess. Whilst the infantry, I mean, obviously his just his flank over here is just completely gone. I mean, it's just my turn just to break in and just see what goes on. Got my savages trying to destroy his cannons. I got the runesmith. I don't know if he routed or if he just died. I don't see a body. Although, what the hell? Oh, okay. So yeah, it was a pretty quick battle, because I mean, even though these guys got a lot of kills, I mean, pretty much the fact that I mean, look how these guys hardly got, well, they got touched, but they didn't do that. Oh, I can't even talk. The Longbeards didn't do that much damage versus the Black Orcs, whereas they absolutely destroyed Orc Boys, which is obviously going to happen. You know, that's the whole point. The whole point of these Orc Boys is to just sponge damage. And I think, yeah, I think he did actually die. I think the Runesmith did kick. Yeah, he did. It was the only kill that Grimgor got. So the replay, or I guess the replay of this match, yeah, this one, it goes the exact same way. My army setup's a little different because Hammeras versus Black Orcs is a much better matchup versus Longbeards with great weapons and Black Orcs. So I didn't expect this to go any different really. I survived a little bit longer, but that's because I don't know. Well, actually, I don't even know how I survived longer, to be honest. But a similar strategy, just kind of box up, see how much damage I can do with the artillery. But the Grudge Forge doesn't really do all that great, to be honest, unfortunately. And I'm thinking, I know he's gonna bring a kind of a soft line, so I'm gonna try and just soften them up with blasting charges. But you're gonna see it's not gonna do that much damage. Not to mention he has a chariot, which is gonna be hugely, kind of difficult for me to deal with, because these guys don't have any anti-large units other than the Slayers. So complete envelopment, and it's just, this is how it's going to go the entire game. I'm just going to get smashed to pieces. Really, I shouldn't have brought Quarrelers, and I shouldn't have even brought Grudge Throws. I should have just went all Hammerers, basically. That's the only thing I could think of that would even come close to beating this army. I mean, this by no means is like an overpowered army or anything. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to say, in this environment, Dwarves versus Greenskins, it's very difficult for Greenskins to get even close to beating the Dwarves getting even close to beating the Greenskins. Greenskins just have too much punching power, especially if the Greenskins don't even bother with artillery or cavalry. The fact that you can field like 5 or 6 Black Orcs, then you have the Orc Shaman, which just counters artillery. It's too much to deal with. Hammerers are going to do well, but and they're going to actually get a lot of good kills on the Black Orcs. But again, the fact that I only brought 3 in my main line was just, I had 3 crappy Dwarf Warriors and I had the Miners. The only real reason I had the Miners was to break the charge, but I had to kind of soften up the Orc Boys just so I could route them a little bit quicker. See, these have a pretty good number, but they have low health, so then I'm just going to get enveloped, I'm going to get suffocated, I'm going to get surrounded, I'm going to get Hannibaled, basically, and this is not going to end well. Even when I have the little kind of tag team of the Runesmith and Ungrim, I just have too many Black Orcs to deal with. I knew that I was going to come against Black Orcs, that's why I brought the Grudge Throwers, but Quarrelers they're not a good choice at all. Miners weren't a bad choice, mainly because, they have armor piercing, but I don't know, maybe, I mean, if I was gonna do this again, I just would have went all armor piercing. I would have went my main line would have been Miners or blasting charges, then I would have had as many hammers as I get. I wouldn't bother with artillery because this artillery did crap. That one didn't do too bad, but still, it's just, maybe I would have brought unit Slayers as well, but I don't know. But yeah, it's such a shame that Dwarves aren't even good at being, well, Dwarves. An Orc is a better Dwarf than a Dwarf when it comes to, subterranean battles, which is kind of a shame. Wow, that Orc just went flying. How did he manage to have his arm severed when they have hammers? That reminds me of Skyrim when you could behead someone with a mace. It's just little dumb animations like that. It's pretty funny though. Yeah. What a shame. Oh well. I mean, I'm trying to hold it as I know I'm going to lose, but just see how powerful these spells are, just smashing the shit out of Hammerers. I mean, I know I'm going to lose. I'm trying to win. It's just, and I had a little bit of a period where I thought, you know what, actually I might be able to win this, but then just the Black Orcs, kind of kicked into gear, shifted into turbo, if you will, and just absolutely turned on the jets, and they are just hammering home to the victory. All that's left is Ungrim. He's going to fight to the death, but that is what will happen. Death is coming. I even actually did a pretty good number on Grimgor as well. It's just, there's just too much. Too many meat shields, too many hammers. Then you got York Shaman. Look how many kills York Shaman got. 50 kills. That's all from, pretty much all from the Gears of Mork. I don't know. Oh well, this was just meant to be It's basically just a battle because I didn't really feel like going into online battles quick because I'm still sick and I haven't played for a few days, so I'm a little bit rusty. So I thought this would just be a pretty funny low friendly battle. If I won, no big deal. If I lost, no big deal. Yeah, it basically just shows that, you know, it doesn't really matter. I got a Valiant defeat, which is pretty good, but you know, it's just so difficult to deal with. I mean, if you look how good these Black Orcs did, then my Hammerers did well. But that was the main reason they did well is because the rest of my army did shit. So I don't know. It's just so difficult for the dwarves to actually win at their own game, which is a real shame. But yeah. Well, that's in that. I've got some more dual battles with the MT. We've been doing a bunch. Like there's some here. So I'll be uploading them in a few days, and I don't know. I should have a new mic within a week, which is desperately needed because this mic is terrible. It makes me sound so much worse than what I actually am. Oh god. So well, that's that. Laters.